What's going on, guys? Hey, I wanted to come back to you. I wanted to bring you a video. I'm showing you just how dumb some of these politicians are now. The squad members, the AOC and Cori Bush and Omar and everything. I mean, these people, they're truly dumb. They have no idea what they're talking about, and they have no idea how good things are. I mean, again, they believe, and they want you to believe that everything is bad, everything is racist, and everything is, it's not right. It's white supremacy. Everything is run by white supremacy, and it holds people like them down. They want you to believe that. They want the country to believe that, and it's truly not only sad, but it's scary. It's sad that the very system that, allowed them to be where they are is the very one they say is racist and is rigged and goes against people of color. But guys, watch this.
So this Rashid Tlaib is all an act. And if you're an emotional person, you fall for it. Here's some of the highlights. Watch this from C-SPAN.
But we'll continue to say it is us who are not acknowledging humanity. Rashida will stand strong.
Gentlelady's time has expired.
The movement will continue for liberation until every single
Gentlelady's time has expired.
Has the right to
Gentleman
live
from
in
Maryland
liberty.
is recognized.
This is the place where our black and brown staff members repeatedly speak of experiencing racism and sexism, Islamophobia, get pushed off of elevators, xenophobia, and more right here in this workplace. And she takes the death threats that you all send that they
The gentlelady is no longer recognized. The gentleman from Maryland.
To her, the desire to save lives is greater.
Yeah, scream so they can believe
I can't
you.
believe I have to say this, but Palestinian people are not disposable.
Oh, that's right. Get up and patter.
We are human beings.
Drama. Evil.
Just like anyone else.
This body needs empathy and compassion for all people, not just people that look like the majority of my colleagues on the other side of the aisle. And maybe because of your lack of diversity, you lack the cognitive and emotional ability to recognize diverse opinions when they speak truth to power.
Oh, they're all grinning in the back. It's all in that. I promise you, it's all in that, and it's all evil. But the one thing for sure and without a doubt, liberals know that they can always count on the blacks to help them in their hell. They know that, and so they hold blacks in captivity to use them for destruction.
They're plain people. They are plain people. I mean, again, this country was so bad. Then why do we allow people to come in from other countries like Omar and to run this country? I mean, she's a woman of color from another country. But this country, being so racist and white supremacist and patriarchal and everything else, will allow her to come in to help run this country. Think about that for a minute. I mean, Jamal Bowman's up yelling and screaming because the people from the other side of the aisle that are white, they don't look like, they don't look like some of the other people. They have no empathy. They have no empathy for anyone else because they're white. Really? I mean, again, maybe it's you that has a problem. Because again, you're claiming the reason that people don't agree with your position is basically because they're racist. That's what you're saying. That basically because they're racist, that's the reason why they disagree with your position. We have got to understand, man, that's a bunch of bullshit. That's an easy way out. It's an easy way out to say that somebody else is racist, and that's why they disagree with you. That's privilege right there. That's privilege to say that, the reason why other people disagree is because of the color of their skin. You're basically saying they're bad. They're bad because they're white. We had truly get to understand, Jamal Bowman, man, you're in power. And you've been in power, and you've been in good positions pretty much your entire life. I mean, you were a teacher, then a principal, you were in Congress. We truly get to understand you're a powerful person. But, I mean, again, you point your finger at somebody else. And that's what the issue is, man. These people that do things like Jamal Bowman, Cori Bush, and Omar, and AOC, and whatever, man, they cannot build this country up. All they know how to do is tear things down. They don't know how to build. We have got to look at that. We got to understand that. I mean, again, the reason why they were elected is because of the bad stuff they say about this country, even though this country let them in office, let them into power. We have truly got to understand that. This racist, negative, nasty country allowed them to be in power. Let them power, but they want to tear it down. They want to tear down the actual system to let them in. We have truly got to understand just how backwards that truly is. But, I mean, again, like I said, man, in Omar's case, man, she's a woman of color from another country. But this country, being as racist as it is, as bad as it is, allowed her to come into power. We have truly got to understand. We've got to look at what they're doing. But again, they had no argument. What they're doing is they're saying the country that allowed them to be, that allowed them to get ahead, that allowed them to do what they want to do, that allowed them to self-actualize, to become better. That this country is somehow holding down people of color and women. I mean, think about that for a minute. Really, truly think about that.
From AOC from TikTok.
Shout out to my fellow radicals in the United States who believe crazy things like a full-time job should be enough for you to live. Shout out to my fellow radicals who think that, we should live in a humane, advanced society. And that we shouldn't be under the thumb of a $7 minimum wage and, racist systems because that just benefits whoever the people are in power to already be in power. So, shout out to my radicals who think that maybe one way that we can deal with a lot of the shortfall that we have is to do things like legalize marijuana and tax the commerce on that so that we can fund our schools. Or, tax the rich. Maybe we can tax the rich so that people who have helipads on their house or near their house can help chip in for black school districts that are perpetually underfunded. How about we do that?
That thing is in our government.
That's ridiculous.
That is running our government.
Guys, man, what is scary is that people like AOC, they truly are clueless, man. And the people that vote for them, they're even more clueless. Because, again, they vote people in power that have no business being in power. They truly don't know their ass from a hole in the ground. They don't. I mean, again, she's in there saying we need to tax the rich, on her shirt. But I believe she's truly unaware that the rich pay the vast majority of the taxes in this country. I mean, clueless. I mean, has no idea what she is talking about. But guys, I want to bring up Cori Bush from a few years back, and I want you guys to see her and see what she has to say about this.
And if people have no idea what they're talking about or what they're doing, if you doubt me, watch this from MSN. So-called Congressman Cori Bush, a member of the Squad, was unable to defend her support for higher taxes on the rich when challenged on the tax rate. Watch this from Fox.
You're saying that you're saying that they're paying their fair share is what you're saying.
No, I'm asking what percentage is a fair share.
Their fair share, the same, if a third of my money is going to taxes, then I think a third of their money should be going to taxes. Well, it does.
I'm trying to understand because you realize the effective tax rate on the poor is less than it is on the rich, right?
Okay, so first of all, I'm not the poor. I'm very close to that line, but I'm not the poor.
Okay, so the effective tax rate on the middle class is less than it is on the rich, correct?
And she called herself a congressman, Cori Bush. Dumb. I don't know about no math. What are you talking about? I'm just trying to talk black here. Don't be at the white man with his smartness putting her to the test.
What is scary is that people like Cori Bush, man, I mean, they're in power. I mean, that's truly scary. I mean, she took offense. She took offense to what he was saying. He was not saying that she was poor. What he was saying was the tax rate is higher on the rich than it is on the poor. But she took offense to it. She was like, well, I'm not poor. We know you're not poor. We know that. He wasn't saying that. He wasn't even coming close to saying that. What he was saying is that, hey, the rich pay the majority of the taxes. And that's what he was trying to say. And he was trying to say that the poor people, they actually pay less a very percentage of their income. I mean, guys, we got to be honest, man. Poor people, they don't pay really any income tax. They don't. And again, I'm not saying that poor people should pay. They shouldn't. But, I mean, if you don't have the income, if you have more dependents, I totally get that. But we have truly got to understand the rich are the ones that pay the tax, not the poor. They don't pay that. They don't pay into it. Again, if you got 3 or 4 kids and you make, $25,000, $30,000 a year or whatever it is, you're not going to pay taxes. You're not going to pay that. You're going to get all kinds of money back every year. We have truly got to look at, the way things are, the way things are set up. And I'm not saying that they should, but somebody's paying the taxes. And it's not the poor. It's not the poor people. So this whole tax rate stuff and making sure the rich pay their fair share, they do. Then some. And then she, like I said, she took offense to it. Like he was insulting her. He wasn't insulting her. He was trying to educate her. But again, people nowadays, man, like Cori Bush and people that vote for her, they're uneducated people. They don't know what they're talking about. And they're indoctrinated. They're indoctrinated to believe like the stuff on the wall behind her. Black Lives Matter and everything else. And again, they truly don't understand what is real and what's not. They go along with whatever sounds good. That's the way things are now. But guys, if you would, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thanks.
You son of a